welcome. This is going to be the fastest episode we record because there's ants right here and they're picking my leg.
There are literally fire ants on the
They're
ground.
not fire ants. They're just regular ants.
They're red ants.
Dramatic.
They're red ants.
I can't. Okay, no, they're not red ants because they were eating that
But
Takis.
look at the color.
So then they turned into red.
The literal color of them is red.
I don't know the difference. Okay, anyways, this is the fastest episode we're going to record.
They're-
It's still going to be at the same time, but we're going to squeeze a lot into it.
Why don't you respect BOC?
Huh?
Bugs of color.
I can't see the color because they're literally ants.
But they're people too.
They're ants.
And they bite you.
Yeah, that's why. Hurry this up. Okay, it's great.
They see your widow legs and like, yum, 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 yum. Okay, anyways, welcome
To episode 18.
18. Yes.
Yes, welcome.
It's legal. We're legal now.
We're legal binding citizen.
Legal binding citizen.
Yes, and it is, I want to say, August 12th. Never Have I Ever has come out.
Period. Season 3. I just finished season 2.
I have watched 6 episodes in.
How? You can't even... How?
It's so easy.
I know, it's really easy, especially when they just like, next episode.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, I can't stop now.
Mm-hmm. How many episodes are there? 10 episodes in a season?
I think so. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like that it holds up. Even after like 3 seasons, it holds up to it. It's true to its kind.
Yeah, and I'm glad they didn't cancel it, like how they cancel a lot of series.
I think it's because they're not Latino.
Damn. I mean, they're Indian.
Oops, sorry. I said that out loud.
You said the quiet part out loud.
Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry.
Okay, but there's an Indian girl and a white guy and a Japanese guy. And
Yeah, there's still minority so yeah, I guess you can say like,
but there actually is no Latinos in that show, is there? Oh my God.
know. I would have to check their Wikipedia page.
I mean, there's shows with just white people that get canceled too.
Because they're bad.
Because it's objectively bad.
Yeah.
Some of them actually deserve to be canceled.
No, yeah, but you turned into a Never Have I Ever stand like real quick.
Yep, I did. Real quick. You put me on one.
Yeah, and you turned it very timely, in a very timely manner because the new season came
just
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I timed it so good.
Yeah.
And you put me on one.
What do you think?
It's so for those listeners who have never watched this, I think we can give like a brief synopsis without spoiling it.
Just like
It's these kids in high school. This Indian girl, she's pretty problematic. She lives in Southern California.
Oh, you would explain her as... I don't explain
I think
her as
she's problematic.
I would explain her as like she's impulsive.
Which leads to problems.
Yeah. She's not problematic in the sense that like she says, things that she shouldn't say.
I mean,
she's problematic.
I mean, she said things that she shouldn't have said.
Like what?
I'm not gonna spoil it for the viewers.
Also, I was rewatching old episodes and I know what you were saying about Yogurtland. Like, let's go to Yogurtland and get enough free samples so it could be a large cup.
Yes, that guy who's
Yeah.
hitting. Yeah. Anyways, it's this girl named Davy, and she experiences a lot of.
I think people like. I was reading tweets.
It's like young people things.
Yeah, I was reading tweets and they were right of how she like didn't even really like process her dad's death.
Oh yeah. Oh totally.
And that's why she's maybe acting so impulsive and like just goes off and does it.
She'd be like, he got me acting up.
Yeah,
though.
but she's also acting up like inside. Like I think she needs to like heal her own before she like goes and does what she's been doing.
But unfortunately, she doesn't have time to heal, and she's out here doing crazy shit. She's doing backflips and falling. And I think that's honestly very admirable. I like it because she's a character and she's kind of a model of imperfection.
Yeah.
Of like all the insecurities that I have, and she makes all these mistakes and everything's good in the end. But
which is like a metaphor because like no matter like you are gonna make mistakes in life, but in the end it's all gonna be good.
Yeah, I hope so.
We hope. Optimistically.
I mean, like, we're on episode 18. Like, obviously everything ends up well.
I thought you were talking about just like Never Have I Ever.
Oh no, yeah, never have ever.
Anyways, something that you were kind of like, oh my god, was the fact that one of the main characters is like 30.
He's 31 years old in real life, but so the premise is high schoolers, and they're having like sex with each other, and like
Off camera.
Yes, obviously, it's not like Euphoria.
Yeah.
But the knowledge, the outside knowledge, it's like breaking the fourth wall of like, this guy is actually 31 years old.
So it's in your head all the time and you're like, wait a minute, what am I watching?
Yes, and he really does look 31.
Because he's old. Yeah, like immediately in the first episode I saw it. I'm like, this guy is not in his 20s. And if he is in his 20s, like, I'm so sorry. He's got frown lines.
Again, which, by the way, if I'm still thinking about those people who haven't watched this before, we're talking about one of the two guys in a love triangle.
Just a love triangle. Never Have I Ever. Look at the cast and try finding out who is the 30-year-old playing an 18-year-old.
Yeah. But he's hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's 31. Anyways,
okay, but it's all make believe.
Yeah, it is all make believe.
I mean, that's how I've been feeling lately at work. I'm sure it'll get better.
Sorry.
Are you watching a reel on our podcast?
I was looking at something else.
By the way, we're on Instagram Reels. You can subscribe.
Yes, please.
I love the show. Near the end of season 2, it got kind of ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous as in like... Shut up. Sorry, we're looking at our DMs and we're getting crazy DMs. Hold on, Yuli. Maybe you lose my train of thought. Get off the gram. Be present.
I'm sorry, I had to look at it.
Oh, you're taking a be real? No, go ahead.
Yeah, it was my be real. Anyways.
Okay, well, I was saying was near the end of season 2, it got ridiculous. Like, it started to be like, okay, this is getting absurd. Like, it was pushing like the boundaries of reality, of believability, even though it's all fiction. It's like, okay, this is...
Was it killing your vibe?
Yeah. In the beginning, it was like very serious, but at the end, it was like, okay, like, what is happening? But I think I just got so invested in the series that I kept...
It's like, okay, what's happening now? I need to know.
Yes. But and some of it is predictable, but at the same time, some of it's not. It's satisfying. It's quenched my my hunger for something to watch over the past couple days.
Okay.
Why, do you agree or do you disagree?
I agree very like I told you, like, it's just a show that you can watch and you don't have to think a lot.
Yeah, and it's funny. Yeah. There's some funny lines in there.
You could just get to enjoy it. And that's what I feel like TV should be.
Oh, I think this is important to note. Mindy Kaling.
Yes, Mindy Kaling created it. And yes, it is an Indian character, so do with that information as you will. But yeah.
I don't know, what do I do with that information?
I mean, have you heard that, like, Mindy Kaling just, like, trashes on her... How she, like, makes... I don't know what's the joke, but Mindy Kaling is basically like saying like how she always writes Indian characters to hate themselves.
Yeah. I mean, is that how she feels?
Maybe like, that's how she internally feels.
And is she projecting that?
I think she's projecting that. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to relate to it. I was like, as like a teenager, like, I mean, I hated myself.
Oh yeah, I don't relate to it. I just like... Yeah, I don't feel like I relate to it. I just think, like, it's very cute and, like, watching these characters grow.
Yeah, but I see where you're going with Mindy Kaling. I can see how that kind of turned into a slippery slope of, like, are you perpetuating the idea that Indians, like, have this certain culture, like, negative culture towards themselves? Like, are you just...
I think that's very much in the inner monologue of the main characters that she writes. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen her other stuff.
I've seen clips.
And you see that kind of theme going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what it would be like if it was written by... Not like it should be rewritten, but like...
Yeah, like if it was written by just like someone else that isn't Mindy Kaling, which is like another Indian writer. Yeah.
Like a Rupi... Is Rupi Kaur...
She's like a poet writer. I think
imagine if Rupi Kaur made a series.
That would be a very different show.
It would be so different.
That would be such a depressing show. Be like... She would want to write something like Euphoria or something.
Euphoria. I want to see Euphoria so bad. I know it's like...
I don't. I feel like it's just... No.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. What else is in our notes?
I mean, you combined this with...
Oh, yeah, because I've been looking at the new episodes and, like, you were Team Ben.
Yes.
And I didn't know what to feel about that because I feel like Ben's just a jerk who looks down on people. He thinks he's better.
I mean, yeah, because that's his character.
Do you think that he does that to, like, shield himself from actually feeling real feelings and expressing real feelings?
Oh, yeah. It's like fragile masculinity. It's like guys who... It's, yeah. Period.
Period.
Oh, sorry. Period. It's like guys who put up. Okay, y'all can stop. I get it.
I get it.
I get it. Chill. That wasn't the punchline yet, but
continue.
Fire our sound engineer, please. It's like guys who put up their walls to shield themselves from feeling actual feelings that men aren't like conventionally express. So like in this case, Ben. I think it's some sort of fragile masculinity because he is very, I would say he's on the like geeky, nerdy side, less masculine.
But he also like wants to put an act that he's like masculine, I think.
Yeah.
Like he wants to fit in.
Oh no, yeah, because I mean it's almost
it's
like survival. Yeah, it's high school.
It's survival of the fittest.
Yeah, literally the fittest. I mean, I still think he's kind of cute in both looks and personality. But he definitely does. His personality is definitely looking down on people and like,
yeah,
like,
and that's why I was like,
people.
I wouldn't want, like, if I were the main character, I wouldn't want to be with someone knowing that like he says things about people.
But do you think the main character, Davy, doesn't? Do you think she finds it hot? Because I find it.
You were telling me that you find it hot.
I find it attractive,
which is like maybe questionable. It's very
Why?
questionable.
What's questionable about it?
It's like, okay.
What?
Like, don't like.
It's like I love when someone puts me down.
I'm gonna ignore that.
So
like,
there's a lot of sexual tension here.
From who? From yourself?
Okay, sorry, keep going.
No, like, didn't you ever like hear about that scenario? It's like you're going on a date and your date like says something rude to the waiter.
Oh yeah, and then you're like, that's when you end the date.
That's when I leave.
Yeah, that's when you make them pay the bill.
Yeah.
Okay, but this isn't that case. It's like there's playful banter in the way they put each other down.
Okay, but like, don't you ever think that like a playfulness should reach its capacity when you're like, are you actually kidding?
No, I don't think he's kidding at all when he demeans people.
Down. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. But I think it's hot because it shows like okay, I'll state the reason.
It shows that he's confident.
It shows that he's confident. It shows that he he believes in himself, that he's better than them. And yeah, it's cocky, but I love arrogance. Actually, it depends. It depends, like, if your arrogance is to impress me or if it's just to fuel your ego, really. And I think there's a difference.
I think he does both.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, his ego is definitely...
He does it as playful banter, and then he does it to fuel his own ego.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, do you know people
tricky.
in real life like Ben, where... like everything's like life is a competition and they have to like project their successes and how much better they are than other people.
I think I would ignore them and be like, I'm gonna ignore you.
And yet the main character, Never Have I Ever, is stuck in between him and a very hot, stupid guy.
I wouldn't say she's stuck.
Have I seen something that I haven't seen before? Or
you saw the season 2 finale.
Okay, yeah, I know I saw the season 2 finale, but I feel like there are some lingering feelings there because she did have a history with Ben. But I mean, the whole show, it is a metaphor on like, do you go for the looks or do you go for the brains?
Oh, that's cool.
Because even though Ben is somewhat attractive, like he's...
Spoiler alert, she, in a way, she knows like Paxton now.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She like she's gotten
she
to
got
know
close.
him a lot better.
Yep, she got close with him.
Yeah.
You're right. And Ben has his own Indian girl. Spoiler alert. I think I'm supposed to say spoiler alert before the spoiler, so...
Just watch Never Have I Ever.
Yeah, just watch the show, and it's your fault if you feel spoiled.
With like a show like Never Have I Ever, you're not really spoiling a lot, are you?
What do you mean?
Like, there's no like big reveal. It's like...
No, it's not going to ruin...
it doesn't ruin it, I think.
No, it doesn't. I can live with spoilers for this show.
I like spoilers.
You like spoilers?
Yeah. I like what I know what I'm getting myself into.
I mean, I don't mind getting spoiled, but I know a lot of people who are like, don't spoil it. Yeah, it's like, oh, you spoiled it for me?
It's like, okay.
I'm unfriending you.
It's not that big of a deal.
No, literally. I mean, that happens a lot with huge releases like Marvel or like Star Wars, or huge fandoms. I don't know.
I don't know if that was a cramp or an ant. Anyways,
I mean,
yeah.
So I take it that cocky guys and arrogant people don't turn you on.
Big turn off.
Big turn off.
Yeah. There's one on your hat.
An ant?
Yeah.
Oh my god, get it off of me. Thank you. It's red.
No, it's not. It's a
literally
regular
red.
color.
Look, it's red.
No, it's a regular color.
Okay. Look, this isn't a podcast about bugs. You can go to other podcasts for that kind of shit. Here we're talking about lovely trash television.
It's not trash TV. It's very casual watching TV.
It's well written.
Yeah, very
I think it's
well
written. And I love the idea of a narrator and all of that.
Yeah, people think it's like lousy storytelling, but honestly, like I love it. Like, give me an inner monologue.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we're the target audience for this show. I mean, we're so young, so we can just relate to it. It was easy to follow in that like I was able to step away to the kitchen and still listen to it kind of, and like even miss some parts of it and like still like put things together.
Yeah, watch Never Have I Ever.
Period,
girl. Period. Sis.
The book was better than the series.
Exactly. That's what I always say.
Never Have I Ever.
What do you think about the friend group dynamic in Never Have I Ever?
Oh, it's interesting, and at times it feels like pushed on me as the viewer to like eat all these different character types, and I think it's hard to like express characters in TV shows because you have to really stretch like who they are. For example, like the gay girl, like they really touch on like stereotypes of lesbians, and the theater girl. I don't know. It's kind of a lot. I have to remind myself that I'm watching a TV show.
I think
sometimes.
they also just play to the stereotype for like a gimmick.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, I feel like the show is part comedy.
Yeah, it is.
It is a comedy?
It is a comedy.
Oh, okay,
what
sorry.
What are you watching it for? For something serious?
Yeah, like A24 kind of show.
No. Oh, people are looking at us.
I know. They know we're recording a very successful podcast.
Anyways.
I
was asking about the friend dynamic because they're, in a way, like, they're in different cliques, but they're all the same. They all, like, they're just all the same.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're all in different cliques?
Yeah, like, one's in the robots club, one's in the theater club.
Oh, yeah, but they all have the same problems, and they get together.
And they're all just, like, nerdy, and, like, but they flow together.
Yes, I mean, I would say they're like, even though they're in their own cliques, like, they are categorized, I would say, as the nerds of the school. Because there's the cool people of the school, which is a funny, like, archetype. Yeah, it's like, that's still a thing.
That is very much still a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, why it gotta be like that?
Because, like, you hang out with who you are, like, the most.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I surround myself with people like me. I think you're really like me.
I would maybe not. Like,
would you say we're similar?
That.
What?
I'm just kidding. I mean, no.
Okay, like-minded as in what? Like beliefs, like politics,
well, I
like
think
religion,
if
like
you're
hobbies.
A friend, if you're friends, you have to have the same beliefs. Not the same.
I think you can be friends and not have the same belief. Actually,
should I take you back to a time like 2016?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you think like
so this
a blue
is a story
and a red would be friends?
A blue and a red? Oh.
Without getting into specifics.
We be friends?
Do you think like in a time like 2016 a blue and a red can be friends? Do you think in a time of 2020 a blue and a red can be friends?
Okay, look.
You getting my gist?
I know I'm catching your drift. Okay, maybe not politics. What about like you like cheese on your pizza? I don't.
See, like I think that can be totally overlooked, especially in a friendship.
Okay, like you can look past it.
Yeah, like
and,
if you have different interests, you can still be friends. But I think if you're just a completely different person, I don't think you can be friends.
I agree, and even in personality too.
Yes, like a personality has to at least be similar for you to be like friends.
Which is crazy because then that brings like-minded people with other like-minded people, and that just creates kind of like a stronger version of like it just only builds up and gasses up
the friendship.
Yeah, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I feel like that divides people even more, wouldn't it?
I feel like there's always going to be a division between people.
Yeah, like if I think about
people are always going to be divided on a subject.
Oh, totally.
Like pineapple on pizza, I don't care.
I love. What do you mean you don't care? Like you don't like it, or you?
I personally don't like it, but if you want to put pineapple on your pizza, go ahead and put pineapple on your pizza. I don't care, but I'm not gonna eat it. Yeah.
I mean, it's like how people are like, okay, do you eat chicken with a bone in, or like do you eat chicken wings, or do you eat boneless chicken wings?
Okay, sometimes I like boneless chicken wings, but you know what? Justice to boneless chicken wings. Because it's not that bad. What if I don't want to get dirty? What if I just want to have a simple meal?
Okay, yeah, but boneless chicken wings are literally just chicken nuggets.
Okay,
do you
what
understand?
if I want a chicken nugget?
Then go to McDonald's and get a chicken nugget meal.
But I needed a buffalo sauce, so I'm gonna have to go to Wingstop for it.
Then you can bring the chicken nuggets from McDonald's and go to Wingstop and ask them to coat the shit. But no, you eat the wing.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna do that to someone. I'm not gonna do that to a poor 16-year-old worker.
Poor 16-year-old worker, huh?
Yeah, that's what you did. That's what you did today.
You know what?
Not abused her. You diminished her.
You know what? She was like... okay,
she was yawning on the job.
She was yawning on the job, which I would totally
Verbally.
do. I mean, recently I've actually had a lot of people yawn, like, while serving me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, helping me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow. I mean, I would have held it.
Same. But it's a different time.
Like, I would hold a fart. I would hold a yawn.
If I knew it was like quiet, I wouldn't hold it.
You wouldn't hold your fart?
No. If I knew it was quiet. If I knew all my farts were quiet, I wouldn't hold it.
No, I wouldn't hold it either.
No.
But unfortunately, it's not. That is not the way it is.
Unfortunately, 1 out of 10 farts are quiet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did you know your farts are actually a reverberation of, like, your butt cheeks? So, like, if you part your butt cheeks, then you don't... Okay, you know what?
Anyways,
I was gonna try and think of the metaphor of, like, if a tree fell in the woods but no one was in there to hear it, did the tree really fall, or, like, did the fart...
Really
Anyways.
fart?
Yeah, but he who smelts it dealt it, so... Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Going back, because
Circling back, because we very much deviated,
Mm-hmm.
like, far.
Mm-hmm. Friend groups. I mean, in high school, when I think about high school, I was definitely super cliquey. But at the same time, I felt like I tried my best to kind of stretch myself over several different cliques, just in an effort to fit in. I mean, I never really felt like I fit in, so to say. But I found my tribe. Did you find yours?
I'm not going to answer that just because of the way that you worded it.
What do you mean? Oh, tribe? Do you want me to use a different word?
Friends. Why'd you have to use tribe?
My tribe.
Why'd you have to bring tribe into this?
My tribe. We all hunt food together.
We're hunters and gatherers.
Hunters and gatherers.
Beneath the surface, we're all just hunters and gatherers.
What is that from? I love that.
From, like, nothing.
Oh.
From my mind.
That's deep, bro.
Anyways, okay, friendships. But what about relationships?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think, like Davey and Paxton and Never Have I Ever, you know how they're completely opposites?
Yeah, and you know how to say opposites attract?
Okay, but do opposites actually attract?
Oh, shit. I don't have a button for that. Yeah, like magnets, duh. Have you heard of magnets?
Magnets don't oppositely
No,
attract.
they do. Yeah, positive and negative. Oh, honey, you're going to regret saying that on air. Positive and negative attract.
I don't remember. I just remember, you know,
That's
those,
why
like,
they say opposites attract.
you know those, what were they called? They're not called treadeds? Magnets? No. There were these play magnets that would look like, you would build them like Legos.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you try to get them together, but then they wouldn't. Oh, that's a positive and a positive.
Yes.
So, like...
So positive attracts negative in terms of magnetism and electricity.
But does that hold up with people?
With people? I mean, people love to say, oh my god, you guys are so opposite. Like, you guys are meant for each other. Like, because it's like...
Because
opposites attract. Yeah. And I think that's like an excuse to say like, oh, they're not the same, but I'll just say opposites
attract. But they work
attract.
together.
Yeah, they work together.
But I think that's really rare.
You think same people attract people who are like them, and then they date people like them?
Yeah.
So it's almost like dating, like it's like incest but with personality.
Ew. Don't say it like that.
Sorry. Wow, I put things in the dumbest, weirdest phrase
Don't
wording.
say it like that.
Okay, but it is though, right? It's like kind of incestual. It's like, okay, I believe in this. I like doing this. I eat like this. I play like this.
I think like if you don't want to broaden your horizons, you're gonna stick with the same people.
But I want to broaden my horizons.
And if you don't, I think you look for someone that isn't so much like you, but you can still like fit them into your life, and you can still have like a connection.
I agree.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, okay, like for you, and we're getting deep here, but would you want to date yourself?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Think about dating yourself. Kiss yourself.
Shut up.
I would not want to date myself. I think I'm annoying as hell.
Okay, but I would still want to find someone that still thinks like me.
Oh, no, yeah. Like, if I had someone who I'd be disagreeing with all day, then I don't think we'd last.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you have to find someone that thinks like you. But is it almost not so much like you?
No, because if they were exactly like you, then I don't think there's, like, room for growth or,
exactly.
And I think there's fulfillment in a relationship from growing by learning things from each other. But I get what you're saying. I catch your drift. It's like if I'm on Reddit and I'm in like a certain subreddit that has a certain interest, like I'm going there because I want to be surrounded by people, by different people who are not me but with the same interest.
Yes.
Well, yeah, duh. Of course.
Okay.
But then I start thinking like really extreme. Like I'm not gonna date someone who's I don't know. Like I feel like if there's a Venn diagram, like if we each had our own circle and the world was a Venn diagram, and like the farther apart the Venn diagram is, the less common you have with people. Obviously, I think like for example, I wouldn't date like a rocket scientist or something because I feel like they're out of my league.
Oh.
In that way.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he like is similar to you, but he's just a rocket scientist?
Ah, God. See, man, now that's when things get like interesting. Because do you think occupations play a role in like who you find an interest with, or because I recently stumbled across my old peers and they're actually both went to dental school. So they're both dentists.
You said peers, and then I remember this couple who's getting a divorce, and she like posted on her story. It's like, I'm finally living the life I'm supposed to be meant to live. It's like, girl, you said yes to the engagement.
Yeah,
you were publicizing your life that you loved being married to them.
So is saying that statement after divorcing, is that saying the whole previous part of your life was a lie?
Exactly. It's like, were you lying to yourself or were you lying to the whole world?
That's kind of sad.
Or were you lying to the whole world because you were lying to yourself?
Of course.
Oh.
But obviously you don't want to say that on social media. God forbid that you say...
God forbid someone catches me slipping.
I mean, a lot of marriages end in divorce. Like 50%. That's a statistic that everyone throws around.
In America? Or in the world?
Oh, I would just stick to America because I can't speak for the rest of the world.
No, but yeah, going back to like dating someone like that's not in your profession and it's like way above your profession, like what do you think about that?
I mean, you know what? The more I think about it, it's like it's either they're making more money or less money.
Oh, so you care about the money?
No, I don't care about the money. It's not about the
money.
We're
moving on. I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
You set me up for it.
I know, and I was like trying to see if you would take the bait.
And you did. You took the bait.
You took the bait.
You took the bait.
I didn't take no bait. I gave you the bait.
Oh, I did eat the bait. I ate it up. I ate the
You're
bait.
eating.
No, I'm singing. None of it. Okay, I'll shut up.
Please.
Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
Answer
Anyways,
the question.
Okay, what was the question again?
You're avoiding it. Would you date a rocket scientist?
If their personality vibes with me and we're compatible, then yeah. I mean, I don't care if you're a rocket scientist, if you're a stripper. I don't know why I just went straight to stripper, because they're like, I mean, I'm not saying they're opposite or above either one, because both make respectable money.
Yeah, because maybe they're the same people. Maybe
they could be the same
people. Maybe they're alike, and there's something that like makes them click, but they also have like completely opposite jobs.
Yes, but I wouldn't rule out that having similar interests might also lead to having similar occupations, etc., etc.
Like similar. Yeah. I just think like.
I mean, do you think people should
like let's say you're a white collared businessman and you date the garbage boy at a restaurant?
I see that
happening.
I mean, I think I've seen that happen with people.
Okay, what do you think about that?
I think it's cute.
Like a little Romeo and Juliet. Princess and the Pauper, Lady and the Tramp.
Wait, those are literally all stories about like the. The way you were like preaching though. Lady and the Tramp. Okay, I guess it's a one-person podcast now. I'm talking with myself because my co-host is dying at her jokes. All right, intermission. Commercial break. Look. What the moral of the story is here, and what Lady and the Tramp, honestly, if you want to start doing a psychological analysis of Lady and the Tramp, like the morals and ethics of...
I thought the dog was hot.
Like hot? Like attractive?
Like, you know how people find Robin Hood hot?
Yeah. You like the dog in Lady and the Tramp?
Just kidding.
Yo.
I've heard someone say that joke.
I think he was cute, though. I think he's cute. Like the facial features. Say that joke.
Yeah. Someone was like, I found Robin Hood hot. And I was like, it's an animal. But maybe how they draw their characteristics.
They personify the hell out of their characters.
Oh my god.
Is that what you were laughing about?
I don't know what I was laughing about.
I mean, I was laughing at a lot of things that you were saying because it was very true. No, but yeah, like the ultra rich dating, like Elon Musk dating Grimes.
But she's still rich though.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Like Elon Musk dating a Starbucks barista.
Did he do that?
Maybe. Well, what do you think what about that?
I think it's so cute because it shows like, okay, for the barista, it's like, oh, look how great they're okay. Actually, do you put a value on like who you date? Like, oh, they're dating like a really like successful person. That makes them.
But what I was telling you, off the record, let's dance
You're
around.
Bringing it on the record.
That's why I'm saying let's dance around the subject very lightly.
Oh, yes. You're right.
What I was saying about how like someone had to trick someone.
Yes. So Elon Musk had to trick the barista, or the barista had to trick Elon Musk because he has money.
Exactly. There's something happening right there.
And that has to.
And that dynamic is I don't want to say toxic, but can lead to toxicity.
No, yeah. The waters are poisoned. And that has to do with love. Because I think love blurs a lot of lines and it can cause a lot of confusion.
But love is just like a lustful situation that can like fade away. Oops,
You're
she said
salty.
It. Oops, she said it.
You know what?
Oops. I'm not salty, I'm factual. I'm just saying facts.
Who hurt you?
A lot of people. Let's start off by saying who did not hurt me.
I think we'd go through it quicker if we went through who didn't hurt you. Then
this is a 45-minute podcast.
Okay. Look. I think the Tramp was he's kind of cute, honestly. He's actually kind of cute. Something about him, like why he kind of...
I think if they made it into like a human story, it'd be really cute.
Yeah.
The poor street boy trying his best to impress the like socialite.
Yeah. Okay. In terms, going back to Elon Musk dating a barista, I think it's humble if Elon Musk dated a barista because it's like, oh, he also respects and acknowledges.
But I think at some point
class.
they're gonna clash.
In like how? For example,
maybe like.
Can you think of a scenario?
Yes, Elon Musk says something because he obviously thinks his head's in the cloud. His head's in the fucking clouds. So he's gonna eventually say something bad to the barista, and the barista's gonna be like, "Wait, what the fuck am I doing here?"
Yeah.
And then let's say like the barista says something to Elon Musk, and then Elon Musk is like, "Wait, what did I do?" You wanted a scenario, I gave you one.
Okay, yeah, and in that scenario, I can already imagine like different dialogues out of that. I mean, it all comes from either how much they understand each other, how much they're willing to flex for each other, because ultimately they came from different backgrounds.
Exactly.
I mean, we all came kind of from different backgrounds, you know, but
at the core, we're all the same.
We're all hunters and gatherers. Wow, why do I feel like spearheading a pig right now?
Why do I feel like hunting? I was watching Hunger Games and I was like, she hunts.
Yeah. I mean, they have to survive.
Exactly.
Okay, but I think it's a cute love story, like the dame and the dame and the
Dopper. Yeah. Popper.
The poppers.
The princess and
the frog.
Popper.
Princess and the frog.
One's a frog, one's a person. And then he tricked her into kissing.
Yep.
And she turned into a frog.
Yep.
She has every right to be mad at him.
I mean, frogs are... What's wrong with being a frog?
Gross.
What's wrong with being a frog?
A lot of things. Why would you want to be a frog?
What's wrong with being a dog?
Woof.
I mean, what do you think about, like, opposites dating?
I just think, like, opposites dating, like...
Do you have to assume there's, like, bad intent or, like, red flag?
I mean,
or,
you...
Like, why can't people just be...
You have to be skeptical.
Why?
You have to.
But as a bystander, like...
As a bystander...
Are you going to try and help them?
No, as a bystander,
are you gonna tell
I'm like,
them?
you go, girl. But if I know them, I'm like, girl, are you sure?
No, same. I will also be silently judging on the sidelines. Yeah. And that's what provides entertainment in life.
True.
But I start to look at myself, I'm like, God, am I entertainment to some people?
Am I just a clown? Don't answer that.
Yeah, it was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, that was, a true question because it's true. Silence is deadly.
It actually is. Like, you can cut the tension here with a knife. A knife.
Yeah, and which probably, like, the barista has. And she's going to kill you. No, I'm not going to say that.
What?
I'm not going to say that.
What?
Out loud.
Huh?
I'm not going to say that out loud. I don't condone violence.
Oh, no, yeah. Otherwise, I think this podcast might be taken down if we start condoning violence.
I just say, like,
Put it in other words. You can spin it.
I don't think I can.
Okay, like, either Elon's in it... Like, what's Elon in it for?
For the
sex?
Starbucks? Exactly. Someone has to be in it for something.
Mm-hmm. The free frappuccinos?
Yeah, he's in it for the free frappuccinos.
And
she's in it for the money. Like, it can't just be love. There has to be something at the bottom of it.
Okay, I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé, and this exact scenario has happened. Because it's like the immigrants is coming to America. Like, are you coming for their money or what? Yes, there's a whole episode about... a prenup happening.
Not just a whole episode, a whole series.
It's the whole series. It's the whole series. Thank you. Yes. Of like, what are your intentions of coming here? And it's almost that is.
And they're like, oh no, I'm in love, but really, you just want a green card marriage.
Okay, yeah, but what if they really are in love? And that's when like
then there wouldn't be a show.
Damn, you're right. Okay, look, we're spitting a lot of facts here right now.
I'm just saying, like. And I'm just saying, like, in general, maybe you should surround yourself with like-minded people, but also just, like, dip into, like, maybe a little opposite, because maybe you don't know what you'll find. You'll broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you're just going in with them and it's like, I want to live a crazy life, so I'm going to have this crazy person, you're going with the wrong intentions.
Yeah, I agree. Because eventually, like, you're right, there is going to be friction and clash, and, like, at the core, like, you have to somehow connect still. I don't know. I really value, like, being surrounded by people who aren't like me. Yes.
But also, like, maybe they are eventually going to look down upon you, because you're like, okay, first of all, you're dumb and I'm smart. Maybe you just need to find a good-hearted opposite.
Yes. I mean, you can find... like someone who's definitely not like you, and like you still vibe with them really well.
And because you're just good people.
Yeah, just find a decent person.
Just find decent people. Honestly, that's what we were getting at. Yeah.
I mean, in the end, like all the people in Never Have I Ever, like, are they all decent people? Like, they're all just people in the end, aren't they?
But they're also just like in high school, so they like obviously are gonna have their flaws. That they like eventually like work through because they're in high school, they're kids.
I mean, I'm not in high school and I'm not in college and I'm still working through my flaws. What are you saying? Problem. Are you saying I'm underdeveloped?
You're a gatherer.
A gatherer. I'm at alpha.
No, and I also want to say with that, like, we're never done like developing. We're never done learning.
Oh no.
So to that teacher who said that like I'm not ready to graduate, well, you lost your job.
Period. Wait, did they really lose their job?
I'm not going to say anything.
Did you get them fired?
No.
Sorry, I mean, we can talk so much more about this. I think maybe next episode we can touch on other things like age gaps, because I can go on and on and on and on.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even get to age gaps.
Yeah, and age gaps is a whole nother... I think it's in the same sphere.
Because they're opposite.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, literally opposite.
Yeah.
I think we could have started at age gaps because it's like literally age opposite.
Yeah, and it's a perfect thing to do next episode because Demi Lovato is releasing their album
Period.
by next episode, and she has a song about that. So
Yep.
we'll dissect it.
Yep. So homework for y'all listeners, listen to Demi's new song.
Yes, I think it's called 29. So just go ahead and listen to it. And yeah.
And yeah, wow, we talked about a lot today.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've learned absolutely everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I've learned that, you know, dating opposite people isn't necessarily a bad thing.
But it can also lead to friction at some point.
Yes.
If you don't communicate.
There has to be communication.
Which I think a lot of people don't have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Suddenly we are a relationship advice podcast, so yes.
I mean, I can go into a whole different thing about that.
Oh, period. I'm going to watch season 3 of Never Have I Ever.
Yes.
And
maybe you'll have a different outlook.
On what?
Who knows?
On life?
Maybe.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep of a series, is it? Oh, God. Oh, God. What am I in for?
Anyways.
Don't spoil it.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks for coming to our 18th episode. Thanks for coming to...
McDonald's with us.
Yeah. I'll have a large fry with a 10-piece.
Well, you were going to get a large fry.
I was going to get a large fry. Look,